And now, ladies and gentlemen, the worst channel on YouTube ever. Kung Fu Hot Dog.
Well, hello and welcome to a brand new edition of the worst YouTube channel you've ever watched. And I'm going to keep saying that because you know what? The longer you say something, the more of a truth it becomes. And in today's video, folks, because we're catching up with the video games news of the week. Quite a few things dropped. I mean, honestly, can you look at these bros and hoes? Do they know anything about video game coding? And I want to make a shortish video to cover all those aspects of your favorite medium, which is playing video games, of course. And naturally, if you end up enjoying this video today, hit that like and subscribe button, because some of you have actually said every time I release a brand new video, it's hard to actually discover it because your notification bells have been disabled by, oh no, YouTube, how dare you?
I'm in Dubai, but reality of it, I mean, I'm not going to eat for a week after this.
In the world's
Watch this space.
The next half hour.
She brings you.
Now, are you excited for Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced to be coming out? It should have been coming out, funny enough, this week, but for some reason now, that announcement has been put back by Ubisoft, and we're going to get more information. So, courtesy of Tom Henderson from Insider Gaming, Black Flag Resynced releases July the 9th of this year, which is pretty exciting. Despite original plans for the game to be revealed today on the 16th of April, which was obviously 2 days ago, Ubisoft has decided to postpone the announcement until next week, while media and content creators like ACG and probably Mr. Matty Plays have received a roughly 30-minute presentation of the game earlier, well, on the 16th, which is pretty cool. Now, while we won't spoil what the game has in store, we can say it's been completely reworked with a bunch of new content and updates, and honestly, it looks awesome. But one thing was made very clear, despite the rumors and rumblings and the occasional conjecture, Black Flag Resynced is not an RPG, which I find absolutely bizarre because the whole point of the more latter-day Saints AC games, they had RPG elements in them. But still, the older games had that Ric Flair quality about them, didn't they? So I don't think it's something that should divide fans. Again, Ubisoft are a lazy company these days. They don't want to do anything new or innovative, so I can't actually blame them too much in respect to that. I'm actually sticking up for Ubisoft, only this time round until I see the Splinter Cell remake. But one thing I do want to point out, if they nerf my girl and Bonnie, if they make her look like Jean Grey from the upcoming Wolverine game on the PlayStation 5, which I'll talk about in a minute, then there's going to be trouble ahead. That's all I'm saying. AC Black Flag remains a solo adventure and character-driven experience. It's not an RPG, the presentation revealed. Oh, and that Kenway statue that leaked around the game's original release date? Still happening too. I haven't even seen that. Can we click on that and check it out? I'm sure people... Oh, look. Is that this? Wow. Holy moly, that badass. Oh, look at this. I did not. Wow. Holy sh. Let's have a look at you, man. Oh, mama. Oh. That is a sexy boy, man. Oh, yes. That's his side view and his backside view. That is awesome. Holy shit. That's going to sell like hotcakes. Obviously, you can guarantee the scalpers will be in there like Flint and take away your privileges or paying for that at the normal price. But you know, I mentioned Wolverine on the PlayStation 5. Well, Insomniac reaffirms more Wolvie news will be coming in the spring. And of course, with less than 6 months to go before the scheduled release of Wolverine on PS5, Insomniac Games have reassured fans that there's much more to come, and I've got a few opinions about that, by the way. Now, it's due to be released in September. Oh, that's interesting, because I think there's going to be a possible release of Gears of War E-Day at the same time, so that's something to watch out for. The company has previously stated that they want to show more gameplay footage. Well, don't worry, Insomniac, we already saw the leaks, and they are hilarious beyond belief.
1 banana, 2 banana, 3 banana, 4 bananas make a bunch and so do many more. Lots of fun for everyone.
But we're going to see more gameplay footage. Pre-orders will be beginning very, very soon. And still, they regularly encourage players to wishlist the title now, which sounds like an act of desperation if you don't mind me saying so myself. Now, there's another reminder about impending news. Insomniac Games once again share that the news about Wolverine will be shared in the spring, taking to Twitter with a quick message reminding players to wishlist the game. I've got a feeling of deja vu about what I've just said to you. Spring began on March the 20th, and the first day of summer is set for June the 21st, although technically in the UK, British summertime began about 3 weeks ago, so very weird, but whatever. We're currently smack dab in the middle of April, you don't say. Now, it's currently unknown what type of presentation will occur when Wolverine news drops and is clawing you up adamantium style. There could be a dedicated presentation specifically for that game. However, it has also become a major part of a larger Sony presentation. Yeah, because Sony's distanced itself from E3 a long time ago and it's doing its own little thing. But what I do want to see from this Wolverine game, because thanks to those leaks, we have seen the ugly female models of Mystique and Jean Grey. It follows the company having worked on the massive failure of Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League. This cannot be Jean Grey in the game. Oh my god. If you're Logan in a video game surrounded by these beautiful women, and I say beautiful with a triple underlining line underneath the word, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. At this state, Wolvie will become gay, he will hook up with Sabretooth, and they will run a brothel together somewhere in Madripoor, because that's the way the game should go, and will sell millions of copies all over the world. On Insomniac, don't let me down, make Logan gay, and I tell you what, it's going to be a massive victory lap for me. And the reason why I say this, by the way, you're probably thinking, Kung Fu, why are you obsessed with Wolverine becoming gay? Because it's Insomniac Studios, it's Sony. They are prone to these type of agenda-driven things in your favorite entertainment. And I'm making a bet with myself they will go in that direction. And if they do...
If you do, and if you do, and if you do...
It's more content fodder for me. It's not me making a rage bait, clickbait headline to attract viewers, although yes, I'm guilty of that even to this day. But let's see what happens. I just want to be proven right, and it's going to be, do you know what? I might even go to a betting website and put money on the fact that they're going to turn Wolverine into a gay lord. I can't wait. It's going to be so incredibly awesome, folks. But back to the news, folks. Crimson Desert sold 5 million copies in 1 month. Now, I've got to say, congratulations to the guys behind this, because they deserve every single penny. Although, again, some people are frustrated by what Crimson Desert is as a game, and I'll briefly get into that. So, Pearl Abyss, my God, they were so confident. When those stable doors flew open, they knew what kind of game they had. And it's incredible. Worldwide, 5 million copies. I'll look at the tweet in a second because it's a pretty funny tweet. The game was released for PC, Xbox, and PlayStation 5, and attracted more than 100,000 players every day on Steam only. So this is not just a matter of quantity, but also quality, just like your favorite sweets. Although some players complain about its mediocre plot 86% of reviews on Steam are very positive. More is coming as the developers regularly roll out updates, fixing issues reported by players, with a new one arriving soon. Pearl Abyss plans to introduce expanded challenges, gameplay, refinements and system enhancements aimed at enhancing the overall player experience, the studio said via a ridiculous website whose name I'm not going to give much credit to. And here is the tweet in question. The Grey Mains, not the Gay Mains, because that's a different faction altogether. Thank you for over 5 million copies sold. Now, there's a comment here that I found very interesting, which was, if it allows me to even scroll. So if you look above me here, what this guy says, still a shitty physical release that requires internet connection to install. Only greedy devs do that and won't buy your game ever, which is, I get the frustration because this guy's obviously thinking about the old days of video games where everything comes on the disc, and then if it's the occasional DLC that you get, then you have to get an internet connection to download that onto your physical disc. I understand that, but this is a massive game. I get why it needs an internet connection, but from what I understand, you don't need an internet connection to play the game unless, of course, you're on Steam. But obviously, if you're playing on an Xbox or a PlayStation, then you won't need an internet connection. But of course, if I'm wrong about that, folks, do let me know in the comments below because I like to be corrected. And by the way, have a look at this. I saw this on Reddit today. I did performance capture and acted as Cliff in Crimson Desert. Thinking of doing a live Q&A. Would anyone actually be interested? Now, some people here have actually said, now this guy is called Trevor, not that dude from Iron Man 3. He's a Canadian actor based in Korea, and he had the chance to do performance capture and modeling for Cliff in Crimson Desert. Now, if you look at the two side by side, there is a distinct likeness. As some people have said here, happy to facilitate. Please mod mail proof through Verify. Thanks. Does Dan's motion cap actor call you up at 3 a.m. to get for a get rich quick scheme? Oh my God. Well, let's give him the benefit of the doubt. He might. I mean, why would you put yourself out on Reddit to say you're this and you're that, and then suddenly you might get your reputation tarnished? So I don't know about that, but let's hope he's good for his word. Now, last story of the day when it comes to gaming news, but you got to check this out. Look at this headline from Matt Booty. Just as funny as Millie Alcock, The Interview, Game Studio Showcase, and more. And of course, you've got the obligatory DEI Overwatch 2 character on the far left. Then you have Starfield. Then you've got Forza, and it's that Kiln game, but no sign of Gears of War. You think in this thumbnail that would be an attracting clickbait thumbnail element you would put, right? And it's so bizarre they didn't include that. But anyway, Matt Booty dropped a really good interview this week. Well, there was something else in the interview that made me cringe, which I'm probably going to touch upon in a few minutes as well. But that's a very interesting downvote. So 2,800 upvotes, 330 downvotes. I mean, it's not the most massive of margins when it comes to downvotes, but still, why do people feel frustrated at that? So let's just tune into Tina Ramini and Matt Booty to hear what they said.
Are there secrets we should spill about the planning process of Showcase?
I don't know about that. I'll say that we've got the Gears Direct coming, and after seeing that, we've probably got like a full 30 minutes, which is really great. I love everybody in that studio, the work they're doing. I'm excited about the game, and
all right,
we're gonna have a full 30 minutes of stuff to see.
Yeah, absolutely. We aim to deliver, and it was great. I was just at the Coalition filming the Direct. We wrapped on that production, and just a really wonderful team, very passionate about what they do, very talented with everything that they do.
I mean, the thing with the Coalition, they're the only studio that I know of that have actually got a grip with Unreal Engine 5. So that's probably why Gears of War E-Day is taking a bit longer to have its screenshots and more exclusive gameplay footage coming to you very, very soon. But we won't have to wait that much longer, folks. When June arrives, trust me, people are going to be locked indoors with their Papa John's pre-order pizza for that 30-minute presentation of Gears of War. I can hardly wait, folks. I think it's going to be absolutely incredible.
She walked in looking like dynamite. She said, now come.
So here we are, folks. This is the thing that made me laugh so much in this presentation between Tina Ramini and Matt Booty. Game Camp, because we're all about the camp, aren't we, folks? It's really an amazing program. And of course, when we talk about Xbox and their indoctrination of bringing the brand new non-white gamers to the forefront, not the foreskin, this is the shit you end up seeing.
It is a way for us to provide mentorship and access and support to people who are early in career and are interested in getting.
Oh my God, a white person.
In games.
Yes, more of your usual suspects.
They're not
Xbox, what are you doing? You've gone full-blown woke retarded beyond belief. Why am I not surprised? Public Enemy, he will be after this video.
Talent resides everywhere.
Can you look at these bros and hoes and ask yourself the question, do they know anything about video game coding? Have they been taught about it behind the scenes? Are they from the worst ghettos in the part of America or London? Have you mugged anybody today? No? Well, you're one of the lucky few that have turned out to be A-OK.
But might not have access to it because
Yes, you never had access to it before because right before then, it was actually talented developers at the very forefront of developing your favorite classic video game titles. But hey, roll it up, folks, fill an application form in, and if it's got a DEI checkbox, make sure you tick that too so you are guaranteed a place in our booty campy camp. Gee, how many white people can you see in this lineup right here?
So
any LGBT or pride stickers? Can we see those, please? Oh my God, what the hell is that? Oh, that's Melissa Boone. She's fired from Xbox, isn't she? I'm sure she was. They put this buffoon in charge of the Halo franchise, and let's just say that it wasn't greeted very well. Oh my word, jeez. These are your adult pretenders, folks. People who think they're getting into video gaming for the right reasons, and we know that is not the case.
started fairly small, but
there she is, Melissa Boone, in the prime and glory of, oh, God almighty. God, Microsoft, have you not learned anything so far? Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the gold standard of video gaming developers in the future. And honestly, if you found this video entertaining like I did, make sure you give it a like, smash that subscribe button. And if I were you and if you were me, you can either pick this video right here or that one over there to watch after the end credits.